So back in December 2022, I was feeling thankful as a high school senior. You know, it was Christmas time, I was almost done applying to all my colleges, and I had just finished Breaking Bad. So I thought to myself, hey, I should make Christmas gifts for friends, family, teachers, and alumni before I graduate in June 2023.
So graduation is past.
All right, new plan. These are midsummer gifts now. I have a road trip mid-July until mid-August, so this is still winnable.
So my road trip just ended.
You know what? That's fine. I have a gap semester before I start college in January 2024, so as long as I finish all these gifts before my flight to Japan.
So I just got back from my Japan trip. Also, it's September now.
Okay, final plan. No more teacher or alumni gifts because I can just give those during my school's alumni day in November 2023. And family gifts can be given anytime before January 2024. So that just leaves 67 people. I like art and I've done custom gifts in the past, so I thought it'd be cool to do it again. And so in December 2022, I found this pretty sick YouTube tutorial on making keychains, then proceeded to spam buy all the materials and left it untouched until September 2023. Step 2, find an art style that's similar to this keychain here.
Hell no!
Attempt number 2, realism.
Oh, great heavens! Oh, hell no, man.
Eventually, after testing, I finally settled on a good enough middle ground.
Step 3.
Making a template and overlaying a person's face so I could exaggerate and trace defining facial features, freehand the hair, and then color correct. Once I finished the hardest part of making their face distinct, I then gave them clothing similar to one of their outfits, an aspect of their personality, or an inside reference. As for the template, most of my friends did either track or volleyball, so I pre-made those and then adjusted accordingly. But for my friends that didn't do either sport, I just had to kind of zero in on a specific part of their personality or general interest of theirs. During the road trip, I would pre-template and color correct a bit just to get some of the easy work done. And once I got back to the hotel, I would outline or do whatever required precision and leave the busy work for the next day in the car. Step 4, repeat this process 67 out of 105 times. And step 5.
We need to cook.
Oh no! can't text right now. Look what I'm doing. I messed up my hands for a few days, among other health issues. The final step, distribution, which came in many forms. Either in person weeks earlier than most of the college batch, which arrived randomly throughout November through the mail, or free labor for those still in high school at the time. Of course, it would have been nice to get all the gifts out around the same time, but almost every step of the process went wrong somehow. The worst setback being when I had to redo an entire month's worth of progress because the batch looked bad. The 2 weeks leading up to around October 11th were spent calling resin companies, emailing university professors, and even asking the person that originated this idea of mine for help, but no one knew how. So it was just a big trial and error fest until I bought the cancerous varnish, then restarted everything from essentially scratch. But despite most of my off semester between college and high school being spent either working my 9 to 5 or reenacting Breaking Bad in my garage, despite the countless damn near sleepless nights or the little voice in my head telling me to make more keychains, but just not being able to, and all the other setbacks faced on the journey. Despite that, there was also a lot of good that happened. From the times I take a step back to see the very people I would later keychainify, to the times those people would make moments that will last with me for as long as I live.
Hi, Benton! Have a happy birthday!
This video was supposed to come out in November 2023. By the time this is edited and uploaded, it will probably be well over 2 years since the very inception of this idea. I'm almost halfway through college, cosplaying as an adult, entering the real world. And looking back on this passion project of mine now, I'm left wondering if I've made the most of my time since then. I'm still young, but year by year, I get older and time goes faster. And this Christmas and New Year's, I caught myself wondering what has the past year meant to me? How each moment adds up in my life, what moments I choose to prioritize, and most importantly, whether or not that time that I've spent honors the people that have shaped who I am. The very people who have made life's moments worth living. Connections come and go, and staying in contact isn't always feasible. But a friend once told me that those you love, even for a moment, live through you, no matter where or when you are.